Hello and welcome back to another little video. I'm sure it'll be very windy on the camera, so my apologies for that. I've come down to the river to have a look. I've just put a little bit of footage of the river after this. The river's running quite high. I'm not going to say it's in flood. It has been just on the edge of flooding, but it's not come over the banks yet. But certainly not the day for canoeing or even thinking about wild swimming. It's right at the end of December, and I've come down because I think some birds that I've been trying to video for a couple of years now, and they only come here at certain times of the year when you get certain conditions, when it's mild, and it's very mild out today. It's up to 13 degrees here in the UK for the end of December. That's incredible, really. And these birds I've come to try and take a little bit of video of, but I don't know how close I'm going to get, even if they're going to be there when I get to them. But these birds are little egrets. I've spoken about these on a walk I did on my main channel, and these birds are not, you know, when I grew up around here you never would see them. I think they're a member of the crane bird family. I'm not 100% sure about that. I'll put some more in the description about that. I'm not a great ornithologist, as they say, I think, but I know a little bit about more garden birds. But these are very strange birds, and they look very alien around here. They're white, and they're a bit like a heron in their stance, and they eat much the same as a heron, small fish and that kind of thing, and they like sort of wetlands. And obviously when the land gets very wet here, I think it encourages them back. They are originally, I believe, from the Mediterranean area, and they've gradually, you know, whether we like it or not, we have to think about this global warming, and I think it is affecting different things, and obviously animals are moving further north, and these birds have slowly been moving north. I think they first nested down somewhere on the Dorset coast in about 1996, and then I did some brief little bit of reading about them. They've been nesting in Berkshire in 2007. Now obviously I'm more in the Midlands, the central part of the UK, but they are here now, so we'll go and see if I can get some video of them, and obviously I'll put it in this video if I do, and if I don't, I'll tell you later. So let's move on anyway. My apologies about the bad quality video I took. It was very windy, and I've got a very small camera that I don't use a lot now, but I did get a few shots of these birds, so I just wanted to add this in to say my apologies about the poor quality, it's all juddery, it's very jerky, but as I say, I did find these birds, and I'm pleased I saw them in person. Not a rare bird, as I said earlier, but an unusual bird to see this far north, and obviously, you know, spreading further north as the years go on, and that's why I was interested to have a look at them. So I did find them, and there are some little bits of video, but it's not very good, so there we go. I tried. So there they are in the distance. I mean, I'm somewhere away, and I've got a smaller little camera with a bit of zoom on, but I mean, probably all you'll see there is some white blobs. They keep being disturbed by of all things, a flock of seagulls that keep them, making them jump up and fly around. And I'll see if I can get a little bit closer to them without disturbing them. Sad sight here. If we zoom out, I mean, you never know what you're going to find on these walks, but got a very sad remains of a bird there, and you'll see, as I say, I'm on the smaller camera, so it's not probably quite so, but huge amounts of white feathers. I mean, it looks to me, the wings and the let's zoom back out. It looks to me like a swan, sadly, that something's had or caught. There are huge amounts of foxes around here, and obviously they, this time of year, you know, birds are probably a little bit slower, or, you know, get spooked, and you know, could well have been a fox or anything. You know, there's power lines, sadly, over there, and sometimes it's been known that the swans hit the power lines, and then obviously something will clear the remains up. But it looks to me like a big bird because it's spread over such a large area, the feathers. But very sad, but that's nature, I suppose, isn't it? And the course of nature. They certainly are such a majestic bird, swans. Yeah, it was a shame a few years ago. These look quite healthy because they've got nice orange tips to their bills there, and I think that's a roughly way of, you know, introducing. I'm always a little bit scared of swans when you're canoeing. They're such a big bird. I mean, particularly when they're nesting and they're defending their nest and they've got young or sitting on eggs. I mean, it's alleged that they can, you know, flapping about and creating mayhem, they can obviously tip you over in a canoe quite easily. It's even been alleged that I've read, I think somewhere, you know, on some rivers they can possibly even break your arm, although that might be like an old wives' tale, as we say here. But a big bird, and you know, I give them a wide berth, particularly in nesting times. It's rather sad. I'm on the backwater of the river here, and I used to canoe right round this. It was a nice, this field I'm standing on, as I've mentioned on many of my videos. This is in Ireland. It's called Home. This is Holme Ecton Meadow, and the big two meadows here with the willow trees, and this meadow, as we pan round, you'll see it's just a grazing meadow, water meadow, wide great open space. But look, I mean, you know, the backwater is totally blocked with rubbish, bits of old wood. There's an old life buoy that's come off somewhere. There's an old Ardeidae sandal I can see there with 3 stripes or something similar. You know, it's shocking the amount of rubbish, unfortunately, particularly when the river slightly floods as it is at the moment, that comes down. And I'm amazed that, you know, they've let the backwater get as overgrown as this. You know, I couldn't get round in my canoe at the moment, no way. I used to get right round, but that would be a struggle. But if we get a big flood, it might actually clear it. And they do. Having said that, they can still get through anyway. They do like, you know, to hold the water back a little bit to stop it coming too quickly. So this might be, you know, thoughts on that. But shame, really. That's it. With so much rubbish, plastic, and, you know, general, you know, really nasty rubbish, old bottles I can see floating. So there they are again. There's about, you know, four or five of them, or even up to 6 in a group. You know, I'm sorry, I don't think I'm going to get a lot closer than this. They're very flighty birds, obviously not used to anything. And other birds, obviously, as well, that keep, you know, putting them up regularly. These seagulls keep, you know, moving them on, kind of thing. But and this feels very open. Yeah, they can't help but see you coming, basically. But there we go, little egrets. So the seagulls, you can probably hear the seagulls are chasing them again. Obviously the seagulls don't like them. You know, I think they obviously think they're a bit of an alien visitor to these parts, and thanks as always for watching. Sorry, it's very windy again outside today, so I'm sure it will be horrendously windy on the camera sound. But thanks for watching as always, and thank you to all the new subscribers. It's brilliant, thank you. And if you like, comment, it'd be great always to hear from you. I do try and answer every comment that's left. So many thanks to everybody, and a very happy new year, and I'll see you early in January hopefully, and till then take care and bye for now.